Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisa and this is Vinley Place. Today I'm going to be cleaning up my garage. Now don't get excited, this isn't some grand transformation. It's just me trying to clean up a really big mess. So here in a second you're going to see where we're going to start at, and it is just a cluster. It's just stuff everywhere. A lot of this stuff needs to be thrown away and needs to be organized. We just got a lot going on here. This is the view looking towards the garage door, and it's just a mess. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to start dragging everything outside, because honestly I just need the room to work. I don't have room in the garage to go through everything like I want to. And besides, I'm not even really sure what everything is at this point. This garage is just a catch-all. It just really is. And I've cleaned it out before, and somehow or another it gets all cluttered up again. And I'm not really sure why we let that happen, because it is such a big job to straighten it all back out. But we do. So anyway, we're going to clean it out today, or at least half of it. The other half of it is Vince's workshop. Behind me right there where that gray door is, that is the wall to our chicken coop. So we even have a chicken coop in here. So now I'm just picking up all the garbage on the floor after I got everything drug out of this corner, and it feels so satisfying when I can finally sweep the floor. There's a lot of crap in here, literally and figuratively. That's why I'm wearing a mask and gloves. I want to put some shelves up. We have some shelves left from our kitchen makeover, and I'm going to put them up. They're not going to be real sturdy, so I'm not going to put anything extremely heavy on them, but I can store a few things on there, like our big orange iced tea cooler. And I'm just going to hang these up, and I thought I was going to need 4 brackets. I measured it wrong, I guess. I don't know what I did. And I only needed 3. And really, I probably should have moved the other one over, but I was like, whatever, it'll work. Let's just keep moving on. So that's what I did. See, it works. Vincent came home, and he helped me start dragging out stuff from the front of the garage there. And right now we're just picking things up, throwing things away, seeing what's what. There's a lot of things that are out that, needs to be just put away. So if you've ever seen any of my videos, you already know I like to clean in sections, and I'm going to tell you it drives Vince crazy. He does not like to clean in sections. He just does it different than I do. So we get everything taken outside from this little area right here. And then we're going to pick up the garbage, and then finally I get to sweep. And again, this is just satisfying for me. Like, I get to sweep the floor here, and I feel like, okay, this area is clean. So now we're going to get this side prepared, and my phone is literally overheating. And so I was not able to show putting in that second shelf, but I did get the second shelf in. Vincent got the bike hung up, and we're taking this dresser outside along with a lot of the other stuff that's in there. And that's a deep freezer, and I'm even going to throw these chairs away. I have hoarder tendencies, my daughter says, and I always thought, well, I'll just keep these extra chairs for company when they come over. And it's been years since we've used them, and I just don't need to keep them. And really, I should have sold them a long time ago, and somebody could have had some nice chairs, but instead I left them in the garage, and they look terrible now. So I'm gonna just throw them away. And now it's the next day, and I'm just literally sorting this pile of stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it goes at this point. I'm just sorting it. So I'm gonna put like all the pool stuff in this little yellow tote, and I'm throwing garbage away, and there's some gardening stuff and pool stuff and yard sale stuff, and I don't even know, you guys. I just really don't. So I'm just taking my time and cleaning it all out. Now I know this video is sped up, but if I didn't speed it up, we'd be here for a month of Sundays while I go through all of this, because it took forever. So I'm slowly gonna start putting everything back in the garage. Like I said, this isn't a major transformation. It's just a clean out. And I was able to rinse out a bunch of my totes that I found in there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm slowly gonna go through a lot of these totes and see what's even in them. I'm not even sure what's in them. Some of this stuff is kind of nasty, so I'm glad I kept my gloves on. And then I'm gonna try, I like to try to condense down. So like you're emptying a tote and you're condensing everything down, and it just feels very satisfying. I like sweeping floors and emptying totes. That's what makes me feel good. So right now I'm just going through these pieces of wood I saved. These are table legs, and I'm not going to throw my legs away, and there's some cherry wood in there as well, so I'm definitely not throwing that away. I'm going to drag this pallet over. I'm going to keep my dresser on it and a little cabinet that I'm going to eventually put in my kitchen, and just to keep it off the floor and make sure that it doesn't get wet or anything. Sometimes my garage leaks. If it rains really hard, it'll leak in there. So now I'm gonna start condensing. So I'm gonna empty this box out, and I think like 2 more totes, and I end up putting all that stuff in just this one tote. And so I've emptied a box and a couple of totes, and it just feels so good just to get that done. Again, this is yard sale material stuff that we tried to sell. We had a yard sale earlier in the spring, and we got rained out. So needless to say, a lot of stuff didn't get sold that probably would have. So we've been really busy the whole month of May, whole month of June. We're in July now. And the girls and I, we need to get together and decide if we're going to try and have another yard sale or what we're going to do. We don't know yet. Life is busy. We've got a baby on the way, and we got 3 kids already, and, work, just life. Life is just busy right now. And so I'm going through this tote here, and this is a lot of Jadabug stuff. But she said to go ahead and go through it and throw away anything that was garbage. So that's what I'm doing. I hope her idea of garbage and mine are the same. She probably would have thrown a lot more stuff away, but I don't know what she wants to keep and what she doesn't. So I'm just kind of guessing. But anyway, we got another tote cleaned out, which I'm really happy about. Feels very good and satisfying. Someone had mentioned on one of my other decluttering videos that I should show my piles. So let me show you my piles. Okay, so this is all Jada, Alex, and my yard sale things. So we're gonna get together and go through that, and we're either gonna donate it or sell it or something. But that's gotta all be gone through, and it's not all mine, so I don't want to go through all of it and throw anything away that they didn't want thrown away. So there's that pile. This here is all garbage. It will be thrown away. Yeah, so it's just, not usable, not sellable, not nothing. So it's garbage. So this will all go down to the burn pile, even the chairs. It's all burnable, so I will just burn it. This is more garbage that we're getting rid of. It's no good anymore, so we'll just throw it away. These rugs, I'm gonna check. I haven't opened them and looked at them yet, but if they're in good condition still, I'll either sell them because they were expensive rugs, or maybe one of the kids will use them. If not, then I'll just donate them. This little pile here is my stuff that I'm going to take into the house. This is my furniture projects. The dresser and the little cabinet in the front, I am definitely going to redo. They're going to go in the house. The little cabinet is going to go, I think, in my kitchen. And then that stuff back here, I have given myself a time limit on. If it is not done by the end of summer, which I would consider like early October, because I'll still be able to work out here in October, then it's going to be getting rid of. I'm not going to keep it past that time. I've given myself a time limit. But the dresser and the cabinet, I definitely want to use. So I will get those done first and get them put away. And that's the shelving that I put in yesterday. The deep freezer is my son's. He doesn't have room for it right now. So he said I can use it. So I'm gonna be plugging that in, cleaning it out, plugging it in, and using it until he needs it back. That's our window that we're gonna be putting in the living room. Probably, I don't know, I want to say within like the next month or so. We have to redo that whole wall. We also have a new door to put in. So that's that. And all of that is our new roof. So that he will do that probably in mid-October when it's a lot cooler. You know, I don't want him to kill himself putting in a new roof. But that corner still needs cleaned out. There's still quite a bit that needs cleaned out. But we'll get it done. These rugs, I looked at them. They were in really bad shape. I didn't realize they were in such bad condition. I should have put them away better is what I should have done. But I didn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and burn them. It's not really worth the time to try and clean them. They're just really nasty. And now I'm going to clean up all of the trash. I accidentally broke a vase, so there's some broken glass there I'm trying to clean up too. I was really surprised at how much there was to actually throw away. I didn't realize there was so much. But it is what it is, right? That's why we're doing this clean out. So I'm going to go ahead and stack everything in front of the garage that needs to be thrown away. And then I'm going to start putting stuff back inside the garage. Now this yard sale stuff, it's going to be stacked back in the garage, but we're going to go through it. It's not going to stay for very long. So then that whole floor right there will be opened up. And now I'm going to take everything down to the burn pile. And of course I stacked it wrong. I thought, oh, you know, well, the chair's a little wobbly, but I'll put the rugs on it and some heavy stuff and it'll keep it up there. And yeah, it ends up falling off. You'll see here in just a little bit. But it felt really good to just clean all of this up. It's a lot of cardboard and wood and, you know, just burnable stuff. And I have all these empty totes and everything's put back and it's more organized and the garbage is gone. It just feels really nice to just finally get all of this accomplished. It's been on my mind for so long. I've been wanting to get it done, you know, and you just got to do it sometimes. You just got to make the time. So yeah, this is where it falls off. Yay. So this time I'm going to stack it right. Tuck the chair in, put the rugs back on top of the chair, and we make it down to the burn pile. And I'm going to unload it. My poor little tractor, it's just a little riding tractor, you know. And I just loaded it down, man. And we had to take our time getting down there because I was afraid I was just going to blow the engine or something, you know. I don't know. I don't know if you know, it would have blown, but you just never know. So I get all this stuff emptied out and I end up making 2 trips down here. In the second one, there isn't quite as much stuff. My dogs love it when we come down here. They smell the rabbits and squirrels and stuff and they're just gone. So now I'm gonna load up this second load. And like I said, it's a lot smaller than the first one, but it's a little heavier. So that's why I didn't add it to the first load. And we're going to get that down there and we're going to get that burnt. Well, Vincent's going to burn it whenever he gets to it. That's kind of his domain, not mine. He likes to go down there like on a weekend and hang out and let the dogs run through the woods while he burns this kind of stuff. And it's just his man time, I guess. I don't know. I don't question it. But so now I'm done and we're going to take a look at before. This is what it looked like. And it's atrocious. And it's not a lot better, but it's a little better. So I just want to tell you guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. If you'd like it, I'd ask you to give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see some more of my content, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.